Today, we're flying on the brand new Premium Economy on the 787 by the airline that pioneered Premium Economy, EVA Air. We'll check out what EVA refers to as their fourth generation Premium Economy, which is a much needed update compared to their current dated cabins that they have on their 777-300s currently. We'll take a look at the slick looking new seats, the food, the service, and of course, we will be comparing whether it's worth the extra cost to upgrade compared to their economy class, because that's what we do on this channel. So let's get started on checking out this much needed upgrade to EVA's Premium Economy cabin as we fly for 13 hours and 35 minutes from Taipei to Dallas-Fort Worth. But first, our trip starts off here at Taoyuan Airport here in Taipei. As a Premium Economy passenger, you do get priority check-in with a dedicated check-in counter, although strangely enough, only at Taoyuan Airport in Taipei. If you're flying out of a different airport, then you don't get priority check-in, and you'll have to use the same check-in counters as economy. Which is interesting, and not in a good way. They should really make it consistent across all airports, in my opinion. As a Premium Economy passenger, your baggage allowance is 2 pieces of luggage weighing 23 kilograms or approximately 50 pounds each. Although this is the same baggage allowance that economy passengers get, so there's no premium perks here sadly. And after clearing security, it's now time for us to get to our flight.
Hi, so I am here at a lounge right now, and unfortunately, EVA does not provide Premium Economy passengers with lounge access. The only reason why I am here right now is because I have Star Airlines Gold status, so I don't want to focus on this too much since it's not part of Premium Economy. But for those of you who are interested in seeing the lounges here in Taoyuan Airport, I have covered them on other videos I've done about EVA, so I will link those videos in the description box below, and you can watch them after you're done watching this video. But in the meantime, let's get to boarding because I am super excited to finally check out EVA's brand new Premium Economy, the 4th generation as they're calling it.
Today, we'll be boarding out of gate C1. As a Premium Economy passenger, you don't get priority boarding. You'll board alongside economy passengers, which I would say is actually below standard as most airlines do give Premium Economy passengers priority boarding. And often they'll let Premium Economy board after business class but before economy class. And here's just a quick little peek of our 787-9 for this evening before we start to board and get our passports verified and boarding passes scanned. Our 787-9 today has 28 seats in Premium Economy with a 232 configuration, whereas Economy has a 333 configuration. We'll be sitting in seat 23A today, which is the last row right by the window. I usually try and select the last row so that I don't have to feel guilty about reclining onto someone. Our seats today have a 49.5 centimeter or 19.5 inch width and a row pitch of 106.7 centimeters or 42 inches. Each passenger gets a USB-A port and a universal power port, but surprisingly, there's no USB-C port. You'll also get a leather 6-way adjustable headrest with privacy wings, a double-wide armrest in between the 2 seats, and a small cocktail tray at the end of the armrest for holding beverages. This is what the legroom space looks like. There's also a foot pedal that comes down, as well as a calf rest that flips up. And lastly, this is what the space under the seat in front of you looks like, so that you can store your personal items. Back on top, underneath the IFE, there's a small tray that comes out so that you can store small items or maybe hold your device. As for the actual tray table, it does come out from the center armrest, and it does have this device holder in the corner here that flips up so that you can prop up your devices. In terms of seat recline, you're going to get 15 centimeters or 6 inches. And yes, if you are in the last row like I am, you do get the same amount of recline as all the other seats. And here's just a side view of what the recline looks like as well. You can see that the people in the center section are fully reclined. Shortly after takeoff and the safety video, we're given a towel and a beverage. The towels come pre-packaged like this. They're actually really more like a thick, moist towelette as opposed to a towel, which is unfortunate since EVA did used to give out real towels in premium economy. But let's take a look at the menus now. Here's what the menus look like for both the main meal as well as the pre-arrival meal. There was no paper menus for the beverages, but they do have them online, and this is what the alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverage menus look like for premium economy. About an hour after takeoff, the crew gets started on the main meal service. I decided to go for the Kanpei Classic Japanese A5 Wagyu with barbecue karubi. Just as an FYI, Kanpei Classic is a Michelin-star yakiniku restaurant that specializes in Wagyu. The meal is served on ceramic plates and with real metal cutlery, whereas in economy, you would get plastic reusable food containers and metal cutlery as well. For the appetizer, there was a black pepper smoked duck breast, tomato and cucumber salad, lime vinaigrette marinated shrimp, and asparagus. Both of these were very tasty. And here's the A5 Wagyu barbecue karubi. Karubi is a boneless short rib, by the way. This was so juicy and tender. It really did melt like butter on a hot pan as soon as you took a bite. So good. The Wagyu also came with this egg roll, some vegetables, steamed rice, and a dinner roll. And for dessert, there was a small container of fruit. Now that dinner's done, let's check out the lavatories. Unfortunately, there are no dedicated lavatories for premium economy on the 787-9. That means there are 6 lavatories shared amongst 28 premium economy passengers and 224 economy passengers. There is a full-length mirror as well as a baby change table. In terms of amenities, there were some soaps and lotions from Australian brand Ideology. But as for the garbage bin, it's not automatic unfortunately, and there's also no foot pedal, so you will have to push it open manually. The sink is automatic though, so at least there's that. Alright, time to head back to our seats now to check out the IFE and the amenities. Back at our seats, this is what the amenity kit looks like. It's by British brand Hunter. Inside the amenity kit, there's a dental kit, a pair of earplugs, lip balm and lotion, as well as an eye mask. You'll also get a bottle of water, as well as a pair of slippers. This is what the blanket looks like. It's reasonably thick and has a soft velvet-like material on the opposite side, which is really soft. And of course, there's also a standard size pillow as well. Now as for the headphones, this is what they look like. They are noise cancelling, and they were decent enough for premium economy. Now let's talk about the IFE, which is a 39.6cm or 15.6-inch HD touchscreen display. The IFE is adjustable so that you can find a comfortable viewing angle. And in terms of entertainment, there was exactly 137 movies and 299 TV shows available. The TV shows did have full seasons available, so that was really nice to see. And as an added bonus, there was complimentary Wi-Fi available as long as you're part of their Mileage Lands Infinity loyalty program. Partway through the flight, the crew handed out these pepperoni pizza twists. The pizza twist was just so-so. It basically just tasted like a microwave pizza pocket. And if you're still hungry, even after the pepperoni pizza twist, you can head on over to the galley where they have a basket of snacks available. The snack basket had a selection of cheddar crackers, mixed nuts, as well as rice crackers. Alright, now before we get to the pre-arrival meal, let's chat a little bit about how much all this cost. Obviously, prices are dynamic, so keep that in mind. But this is what the prices were when I took this particular flight. Your pricing may be more or less expensive depending on when you're booking. A round-trip cost between Dallas-Fort Worth and Taipei in US dollars for economy was $1,394.21. Whereas premium economy round-trip cost was $2,129.21. That's around a $735 difference. Or in other words, this made premium economy approximately 1.5 times the cost of economy. Which in this case isn't too bad at all, since usually premium economy tends to be around 2 times the cost of economy on the high end. But let me know what you think about those prices. Do you think EVA's 4th generation Premium Economy on the 787 is worth 1.5 times the cost of economy? Alright, so here were the options for the pre-arrival meal. There was a choice between Chinese style or Western style. I went with the Chinese style, which was congee with lotus seeds, water caltrops, and pork slices. I really enjoyed this congee. It was warm, flavorful, and overall just a comforting dish. For the sides, there was marinated vegetables, white himeji mushrooms with sesame oil, seaweed frittata, a bread roll, and some fruit. Alright, now as we start to make our descent into Dallas-Fort Worth, let's talk about EVA's new 4th generation Premium Economy on the 787-9. While the seats are certainly much more modern and a welcome upgrade compared to the dated cabins they currently have on the 777s, there's quite a few misses here in my humble opinion. The ground experience is exactly the same as economy. There's no additional luggage allowance provided, priority check-in is only available at Taoyuan Airport in Taipei, and there's also no priority boarding. In terms of the onboard experience, while the seats are certainly much more modern looking, they are missing the new industry standard of having a USB-C port for charging, and there's no dedicated lavatories for Premium Economy either on the 787. Ironically, the 777s do have a dedicated lavatory for Premium Economy. I will say that these newer seats and cabins do have a more favorable configuration, recline, and row pitch, which is definitely not something to be overlooked. But let me know what you guys think. Firstly, do you think that this new Premium Economy is worth the extra cost compared to economy? And also, which would you rather fly? This new 4th generation Premium Economy or their older Premium Economy that is currently on the 777s? I do have a video on EVA's older Premium Economy on the 777 if you haven't seen it already, so I'll link that below in the description if you want to check it out and compare. But as always, thank you for joining me on board today. And if you've enjoyed the video, please do like it and subscribe so that we can fly together again soon.